Yes, now people, King of the Pit TV, there's ROCKSTEADY signing in. I hope everybody is good. I hope you're blessed. Atom and his package, Redefining Music is the record. It was recommended on the Patreon by my very good friend Marcus. Thank you very much for this, Marcus. Marcus put us onto a compilation record not so long back, Hopeless Records, and they had a few familiar acts on there. Quite a good label that I was surprisingly unfamiliar with, believe it or not. And one of the bands on that compilation was a band entitled Atom and his package. And what a unique sound this act, if not this project, came back. I don't know how many members we have in this band. I am fascinated. It could very easily be a solo project because it's very you know, electronic based. 2001 Hopeless Records. This was put on composer Adam Goran, so we've got one credit there. Yeah, I'm aware of this act because they did a cover song on an Operation Ivy tribute record. So that's as far as I know about this. And then the couple of tunes we heard on that compilation record was good. One of them was better than the other, but you know, I remember I enjoyed the sound they come with. I think the songwriting is good. And hey, let's just jump in, shall we? I might drop a couple of yarns. I might drop an outfit change in the middle because I might go to sleep during this record, truth be told. If you are keeping up with me in this modern day and age, but the time I get to record these, listen through now, is I have to find time in like early morning, to be honest with you. So I want to say peace, one love, people. Let's jump in. This first one's entitled Undercover Funny. Let's flip and go. Any moment now, yeah? Like check. All right, I'm back. I just had to reset my flipping tingling. Let's jump in. Undercover Funny, yeah? You hear that, yeah?
With the fellow I run a record label and its name is File 13. He's a tall, dark, Arkansasian motherfucker, and I couldn't say for sure if he actually likes me. I guess it's possible I nag too much and I get inside his head. He does make me laugh in his own special way. He likes the Grateful Dead. That's not funny. You're undercover funny. You're only funny when I'm not around. You're undercover funny.
You're undercover funny. You're only funny when I'm not around. Is that some that's a good way of burying your mate, innit? You're a comedian, you just don't do it when I'm around though.
With a mark, beep, beep, fucking football now.
This band possesses a characteristic of quite a fun genre of music that didn't come until a decade later, ahead of its well, you know, it pre-existed prior to it being coined a genre of its own, but it manifests through, you know, several different ways. But there's a genre of music called egg punk, and this band possesses qualities that are so ahead of its time in relation to some of the you know, egg punk adjacent bands that are now quite prominent now. Apologies for the crass use of language, but it is what it is. There's a comedic songwriter not so far from here called Cunt and the Gang. All right, obviously a play on Cool and the Gang. Writes, you know, as you would imagine, quite offensive, you know, pop culture branded songs, and the way this guy approaches his songwriting is somewhat alike that, at least in this particular song, you know. Quirky, cheesy, definitely, and very coherent in his words, you know. Fun pop writing. Pardon me. That was Undercover Funny. Atom, or should I call him Adam, thought, you know what, we're going to bang that one on the start of the record. There was a plug of a record label at the start of there. I don't know enough about this band's lore to know as to whether the label was legitimate or whatever. I assume it was, to be honest with you. This one's entitled Trump. I wonder what this one's about. There's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV signing in, having an enjoyable listen through to the album Redefining Music by Atom and his package. Track 2 of 15 is entitled Trump. And what more needs to be said? Let's jump in. I like this band when they rely more on the synths. A little bit of guitar work in the last one. Nothing wrong with that, but I'm not looking to this band for guitars. I want to hear corny synths, man. And drum machines. Let's go. Sounds like Weezer. I like the stadium rocking reverb on the keys there.
We got it, we got it. You slide your card face down on the table.
This band shares a lot of energy with some of the better Americanized pop punk bands that you'll hear on a night out in a alternate rock bar, you know. I use that to blanket the sound I'm trying to imply, but I don't really know any bands in particular.
To match my high, nice try. You are unable. Cause this is Triple E, man. This is the showdown. Yeah, this is War 8, 9, 10. Your pile's mine town. I see your bad hand. Still see your bad hand. I see your bad hand. I see your bad hand. We got it. We got the trunk. We got it.
I like it. I like the audacity of the chorus. It's a great duality of it being calm and cool and laid back. Yet when they sort of ramp up the soundscape in relation to the verses, it's cool. I like this band. I like the sound this band makes, man. Or should I say this dude, you know? I assume it's a solo artist.
We got it. We got the trunk.
There's that pop punk.
We got it. We got the trunk. Yeah. We got it.
We got the Trump.
We got it. We got the trunk. We got it. We got the trunk.
Quality. I preferred that one to Undercover Funny, track number 1. Yeah, that was good. Great chorus. Let's keep going. Shopping Spree coming up next. There's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV. Atom and his package is the band. Marcus has recommended this. I should put Marcus's name up there. I had to reset my laptop during this listen through, so My credit has disappeared. Let me reapply that, yeah? Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Atom and his package. Alright, what's his package? Do you know, we call your dick your package over here in England. I don't know if that's the case abroad, but here we are. Shopping spree, track number 3. Let's go. Do you know what noise a goose makes when it's angry and it hisses at you? It goes. I like feeding geese. Bought some bird food the other day. Just go and hand feed them. Not as scary as they once were, them geese. I saw a kingfisher as well the other day, believe it or not. It was a very special moment. Let's go. Bum bum. Coming in like a RuneScape backing on that synth there, on that old synthesizer. That string. Come on now. On a shopping spree. Shopping spree. That's a Slayer. Some nice low end there, huh? Wom, wom.
So Dolly, llamas, whatever, spells Salvador Dali and the animal, how clever. You have a 5-string fretless bass. You stole our song, now we rock your face. I can't take it no more, 'cause I'm going on a
Shopping spree.
I can't save the money, 'cause I spent it on a shopping spree.
These guys are cool. I'm not a fan of novelty music, let it be known, but there's something about this project that I enjoy. I didn't want to hear a tongue-in-cheek metal tune, but I like the melodic components these band. Well, I keep calling it a band. I don't want to call it a band if it's a solo act, and I don't know if it is, but I assume it is to the height. I'd put money on it being a solo project. There's just a great melodic knowledge in this act that is very pleasing to my ears. We've got Seed Song, a short one, coming up next. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Track 4 of 15 on Redefining Music by Atom and his package is entitled Seed Song. It's a brief one. Hold on tight. Nice easy listen this one, eh? Hopeless Records. I know you're waiting for the ironic ending. I know you're waiting for the punchline. I like the Punk Rock 101 tune for Boiled for Soup, but I think Punk Rock 101 came out quite a bit after this. That tune is a blast from the past because that was like one of my favourite songs, like when I was only getting into music and it was coming on music channels and stuff. Punk Rock 101 was a flipping banger, man. And it was just in relation to the self-commentary on the song. Cool. That was Seed's song. All right. Not a bad number. Not a bad number. Just fun to listen to. This is just easy listening 101. 10 out of 10 for the easy listening factor, man. Anarchy Means I Litter is the comedy title of the next tune. Let's jump in. Yes. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Redefining Music is the title of the record. And you know what? Arguably, I think this band is ahead of its time. 2001 this was put out, and I think this sound is ahead of its time. Yeah, most definite. Anarchy Means I Litter is track number 5. 2 minutes 40 seconds long. This entire listen goes out to Marcus, who recommended this. Hopeless Records 2001, let's go. Atom and His Package. Pure RuneScape vibes, mate.
I got a patch, I got a pin, obtain political beliefs from the same songs as my friends. I got a 5-finger discount to the little record
Some Spyro vibes with this one.
store. It's easier to get the stuff I want out. And if you want fair compensation for the work that you do,
Come on.
then we have amazing names to call you. Ever think there's a difference who you're stealing from? So fine, I'm not punk and you are a moron. We're gonna tear this stupid city down, throw our trash on the ground, liberate that bottle of liquor. Oh, I get it, anarchy means that you litter. We're gonna tear this stupid city down, throw our trash on the ground, liberate that bottle of liquor. Oh, I get it, anarchy means that you litter. So if you're flying the flags and you are naming the name, well then you're sending back the ones who know how to be.
Is it a real drum kit they're using?
It's a
Sounds like it on this one.
good thing. This replenishes itself because who would be left to take advantage of your help?
We've actually got a live video here in the related Atom and His Package. When was it? Live performance on the Chris Get Hard show. The Chris Gefford show.
We're gonna tear this stupid city down, throw our trash on the ground, liberate that bottle of liquor. Oh, I get it, anarchy means that you litter. We're gonna tear
ever heard of home?
The verse was the best part of that. The spiral groove with the drums and that cute little lead melody. I thought that was a good track. That the chorus section was a little bit busy for me, you know. And you know what? I didn't even follow the lyrical content. I thought it'd be a little more easy to follow. Given the title and the track. But yeah. We went through like 3 completely separate different sections, which is to our benefit, you know. We get a broad range of sounds and experiences. The band fits a lot of different melodic ideas in such a small amount of time. It's really enjoyable, really enjoyable. We've got track 6 coming up next. Yes, now blessed now. Don't forget the rest now. Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Atom and his package is the band. The record is Redefining Music. Mission 1. Avoid job working with assholes. It's impossible. It's impossible. You go get hired anywhere, you're going to be working with some douchebags. 3 minutes 17. This is an epic for this act. Let's go. This might be the longest on the record, actually. This is the longest track on the record at 3 minutes 17. It's all downhill from here, people. And it's only 3:17 because this epic intro. Some bass presence. Bum. I scan the back of the online magazines for OPCs. I patiently await your name in the OB2RE. Yes, I admit that I've seen when those I'm meeting succeed, but they're still laughing at me. Ha-ha. A hitman. A Are you feeling things from that man kissing a man? Pass out. I wish your body were taller than ground. I do wonder how they've recorded this project. Cause it's such a DIY feel to it. And I take that from the electronic usage, you know. It feels like it should be recorded on some technology I'm not even aware of. Some old school method of recording, you know. You used to meet a lot of cool people who had projects like this. Back when I used to do singer-songwriter open mics, very regular, and I had a little stint in London. And over in London, you had a lot of artists, a lot of eccentrics who would pull their big keyboard up to these pubs and clubs and produce projects like this, you know. Little techno breakdown there. I love the very low-key metal influence the band has. This act is egg punk before egg punk, man. Check, check. Come on now. We're grooving. Decent. That was a void job working with our souls. Not quite the complex song title, to be honest with you. It was an alright tune. I know before the end of this record I'm going to come across the golden hook. I know the golden hook is in here somewhere, and I'm going to tell you when I get it. We've got For Franklin coming up next. Yes, now bless now. Don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Redefining Music is the album. Atom and His Package is the act, the project, the artist, the artistes. And track 7 of 15 is entitled For Franklin. Let's go. I'm looking for the golden hook. There's got to be a good melody in this record. I'm not saying we haven't had any, but I know there's going to be a classic melody on this record. There has to be. I'm searching now. I've cracked myself open a can, people. We're gonna finish the record. You know, I thought we're not gonna have the time, but we're gonna get through this record tonight / today. Have a snooze, and then I'm traveling later on today. So if you're watching today, the 5th of July on the Patreon, one love, very well.
There is no question at all. I'll miss your musical kiss. Until forever, I'll be angry with the scientist. This is a 21 fun friend person salute. So cheers, man. Cheers. It's for Greg. It's for Brian. It's for Ralph. It's for Roy. It's for Josh.
It's for Des.
It's for Greg.
It's for Des.
It's for Brian. It's for Ralph. It's for Roy. It's for Josh. It's for Franklin. How can I be just a name or number of a word? Do I hold a page that says that nothing lasts forever? I'll say my heart attack until you get back. I'll say my heart attack until you get back. There is no question at all. I'll miss your musical kiss. Until forever, I'll be angry with the scientist. This is a 21 fun friend person salute. So cheers, man. Cheers. It's for Greg. It's for Brian. It's for Ralph. It's for Roy. It's for Josh. It's for Franklin. It's for Greg. It's for Brian. It's for Ralph. It's for Roy. It's for Josh. It's for Franklin. And it's alright. You'll do me one last favor. I'm asking you nice. So would you pretty please play Radio Flyer tonight? And it's alright, because of course all of us are still friends. And it's alright, cause I won't have to hear Ralph's guitar sound again. It's for Greg, it's for Brian,
Is this the band then? Has he actually got a band?
it's for Ralph, it's for Roy, it's for Josh, it's for Frank, it's for Greg, it's for Starhula, it's for Starhula, yeah, it's for Starhula, yeah, it's for them.
I like this act a lot because it's carefree, it's uplifting. There's no heavy degree of serious value where you're like having to be put into this space of deep thought. It's nice, you know, as I said at the start of this record, to clarify my beliefs that I've referenced up and down this channel. I don't like novelty music, but this band is less so novelty and more fun, you know, more creative. It's a creative act, and I really do appreciate that. There was a slight degree of emotional value in the energy of that song for Franklin. which I enjoyed. I enjoyed it. How you can portray it in an act that sort of comes across with this energy is it's a very multifaceted act disguised as just this fun, colourful, you know, enterprise. We've got Going to Georgia, track number 8, coming up next. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, Redefining Music is the record, Atom and His Package is the band, Going to Georgia is the song. This entire list through goes out to Marcus, recommended it on the Patreon. Let's go. What a unique mix of songs. I like this a lot.
The most remarkable thing about coming home to you is the feeling of being in motion again. It's the most extraordinary thing in the world.
I like this. I like them keys there.
I have 2 big hands and a heart pumping blood.
Let's go.
And a 1967 Colt 45 with the busted safety catch.
Love the keys, love the tone of
The
them.
world shines as I cross the Macon County line going to Georgia.
This is my favourite one so far. This is my favourite so far. Brilliant chord progression, brilliant tone on the keys, great tempo,
Most remarkable thing
great
about
beat.
you standing in the doorway is that it's you. And that you are standing in the doorway and you smile as you ease the gun from my hand. I am frozen with joy right where I stand. The world throws its slide underneath your hair. 40 miles from Atlanta, this is nowhere. Going to Georgia.
Brilliant writing. Cheers!
The world shines as I cross the Macon County line going to Georgia.
That was the best track on the record so far. That's going to be hard to beat. That, speaking of his package, that was his package. That had everything. That's got everything we needed. What a vibe that was. Great vibe. Let's keep moving. I'm on a high now. Cross Country Atom and His Package tour via bicycle. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Track 9 of 15 on Redefining Music by Atom and His Package is entitled Cross Country Atom and His Package Tour via Bicycle. What a mouthful there. Let's go. Last track was a banger. Going to Georgia was a great track. I don't think it'll get better than Going to Georgia. Hardcore. Bam. This one would be sick if you got the organic drum kit on the mix. The drum machine doesn't work for this sound. If it was the organic kit, it'd actually sound pretty sick, I think. if you have a touch, this band has only got a touch, but it exists. If you got a touch of pop punk in your sound, I don't want to hear no metal. I don't want to hear no metal at all. Some people will disagree with me, but the mix of pop punk and metal is the most disgusting mix of all time. Sum 41 needs to stick being a pop punk band. When they incorporate the metal, it's horrible. It sounds corny, it sounds disgusting, it's disjointed, it does not mix. The Offspring earlier did the same thing. I don't want to hear it. Just stick to the melodies, don't incorporate that metal stuff, it sounds horrible. That wasn't a great song. If they had organic drums, I think it would have potential, but you know, just the thing is, when you play like fast, when you play like punk rock or metal music, the organic drummer adds like the primitive value. The actual aggression of someone smashing percussion is a necessity at that point. Any other act, like pop band, this, that, and the third, then we can incorporate, you know, program drums instead. But when it comes to the, you know, the primitive, organic, human value of a band in the alternate space, punk, rock, and metal, and so forth, we need a proper drummer. Atari Track and Field / New Controller Conspiracy coming up next. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV signing in, listening to Redefining Music by Atom and His Package. Atari Track and Field / New Controller Conspiracy is the title of this. 2 songs in one. Sipping on a cider, cracked a can open, enjoying the rest of my time here before I move on today. No, I'm not passing away, people. I'm not going that far, alright? But I will be leaving the city, alright? Let's jump in. Track 10. Cool echo on that, Rock on, dudes. Anybody like Sonic Youth?
Hey, you little bastards! Do you wanna bang heads with me? 'Cause it's Friday night or it's Tuesday night and we're in each other's company.
Come on now.
So I'll think of you often and I'll think of you fondly. Think it's often that Andrew Lloyd Webber assists in a 12th grade breakdown.
How does an American know about Andrew Lloyd Webber?
A 12th grade breakdown in the 8th grade.
This can't be a British act. No, definitely not. It's not about the Washington Redskins. How do they know about Andrew Lloyd Webber? That's West End, London. I like this. Now this is gonna be incredibly niche. This is gonna be incredibly niche. I enjoy a commentator, a radio host called Red Bar, right? And he's a very talented musician, and he does a little bit of karaoke, and his missus, his wife, co-hosts the program, and they had a little sing-along one time, I think to a Taylor Swift number, I think, and this lady sounds like Jules, his wife. Now that's an incredible. I only referenced that because this is a reaction video, and that's what it reminded me of. But that's I wouldn't even say it's incredibly niche because he's known in his field. But yeah, if you got that, props to you. I like her vocals on this. That bridge was really good. I don't know if it's cause this is 2001, but I think maybe it's because of the gear the guy uses. There is a nostalgic value to the sound of this project, and it's appreciated. It's an incredible duality of both nostalgic and ahead of its time, because the act is ahead of its time. Most definitely. Like, the punkier elements you're getting are manifesting the, you know, pseudo edge of the tape producing egg punk community of today, which didn't come about until the 2010s onwards. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's rooted deeper in that, but, you know, as far as it being notable as a genre. Let's keep going. Track 11 coming up next. Never mind, I'll find somebody like you. How many industry pinots do you think Adele has sucked to get in the position she is in perpetually? What do you think she's giving away to garner the sales she gets? I mean, don't get me wrong, the numbers are bullshit. The industry fluffs them up like anything else, but... Redefining Music, Atom and his package, numero 11 of 15. If you own the Washington Redskins, you're a cock. Now, I don't know if this is an inside joke, but you Americans, or what I assume is Americans, given you're using the Washington Redskins reference, I don't know what Englishman says that. The Americans don't call people cocks, do you? You take it literally and believe it's a chicken. Over here in England, if you say you cock, it's a beautiful term of phrase, a synonym, what would you call it? A synonym of the phallus. This is track 11, let's go.
I like sports, so some things I force myself to miss, like I never met an athlete.
Cheers.
Like in hockey, in Texas, when it comes to Native American nickname teams, even within the context of sports, it's awful and mean, and you'll go
We're on about the names. The Redskins. What does the Redskins mean? Is that them lot who use the Indians as the logo? Am I incorrect? Who knows? Who cares? You tell me this was in 2001 and we're using terms like PC? Released in 2001, 04, 03. They were using terms like PC back then. I'm surprised. I am surprised at that.
Would it be offensive if we cheered rah, 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 with the Carolina Needles with a beatbox cheer?
What did he say?
If if we cheered rah, 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 with the Carolina Needles with a beat
Where the Carolina what?
cheering.
I gotta put respect on it if this guy's proving a point here by saying I'm not flipping PC, alright? Look what I'm gonna say, alright? He can't have just said that though. That's shocking to me. It's flipping punk rock.
Wouldn't it be offensive if we cheered rah, 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 with the Carolina Needles with a beatbox cheering? A fake foam afros and Minnesota fights became the New York Kikes with our bills on their
Did you just say Deanna and Kai?
cheering. A fake foam afros and Minnesota fights became the New York Kikes with our bills on
Yeah, let me look at the lyrical content of this. Yeah, I just checked the lyrical content. I didn't expect that from this band. I did not expect that. I did not expect that. We're not going to go into the realm of commenting too deeply on this, because, hey, what do I know? But a passing comment is, because as I was looking in the lyrics, I saw a reference at the end of this song of the Cleveland Indians. And I think that's what I was referencing when I spoke of the branding of the Indian person, or the native Indian person. And I only really know that because there is a offensive, or was an offensive, straight edge hardcore band called One Life Crew, who were probably doing their thing around the same time, 2001. Oh, bloody hell, gassy, yeah? 2001. And they were from Cleveland, and they used that imagery on the merchandise, and they were like one of the hardest bands going. They were controversial. Yeah, hey, yo, I'm happy for him to be adding a little bit of punk rock into the mix here, like some actual punk rock in this. This was so bold it blew my socks off. He surprised me 11 songs in this record.
Romans, 'cause that's what they're like, you know.
And now we're going to get into a bit about Jesus Christ. I read the lyrics.
Angels, Padres, who ain't got the same thing for
Cheers.
that's offending you. When there's a Jesus Christ mask, a dog shooting, crucifix they nailed to a cross, dying to save the team.
The only reason I highlight it is because the start is, you know, a little bit of a complaint, and then he references the PC thing, and I think, all right, we're getting like some self-commentary, you know. Now, I don't like the terms left and right, because two wings of the same bird, right? Like, it's bullshit. It's just a psychological play on the hemispheres of the brain, right? They have you off center. Use your perspective and approach both the left and the right wing as one, and approach situations through both eyes, right? But they have you choose one or the other, and then control you through that off-center position. That's some deeper game. That's some deeper knowledge, though. That's some esoteric shit that they play on you up there. That's the psychological know-how them lot know. I hate to use these terms, but I thought the guy was coming across like just some left-wing dude who's like, I want to make a comment, and I know it sounds PC, because it is, but then maybe the dude overcompensated a bit by saying, oh, by the way, here I am saying, you know, a few crass words to prove my point here, and sort of counterbalance things. What a fascinating song this is. I'm going through, like, the lyrics are so bold, I'm going through the thought process and the psychology of the writer here. This is fantastic.
Right, you'll be right, but until then, you're not right. So
This has got the most views out of all the songs, by the way.
your take on the Cleveland Indians, what? Your take on the Washington Redskins, what? Your take on the Cleveland Indians.
I like that. That was punk rock to me. Not because of the words used or the fact that, you know, it could be considered offensive or it's edgy, but because it was striking, you know. It was striking, and it caught my attention. I thought that was quite punk rock. I like that song. Well, Don't get me wrong. I don't like it to the degree as where I would go out of my way to listen to it again. I didn't think it was, you know, brilliant as much as it was striking. Like, it broke through the noise. We've got Before My Friends Do coming up next. Track number 12 of 15. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Devoted to Marcus, who recommended this on the Patreon. Before My Friends Do is track number 12 of 15 on Redefining Music by Atom and his package. Let's flip and go, yeah? How we doing today, people?
I hope I die before my friends do, because the alternative makes my stomach hurt sometimes.
Bruh, if you're old enough to die of old age, how many friends do you expect to have anyway? How old was this dude when he wrote this? Honestly, the moment, it's funny. Because, you know, generally speaking, yes, a lady, a young woman, dates older men and the vice versa, right? That's natural biological norm as she searches for provision and leadership and maturity and so forth. So when I was younger myself and I was dating ladies in the appropriate age range and they were coming into young adulthood and started acknowledging the fact that, holy shit, like, where are all my friends going? It's like, bro, welcome to the real world. I mean, now I'm old enough to just say, fuck do you expect? But the idea that your friends suddenly, after the age of flipping, I don't know, after your higher education, if you are intelligent enough to do that, I didn't do that. I just dropped out and started smoking weed, but the idea that your friends start dipping, it's like, yeah, they get in relationships, they disappear, they get jobs, they disappear, they start traveling, they disappear, they accidentally have a child, they disappear, they intentionally have a child, they disappear, they stop responding, they don't respond as much, and it's like, welcome to the real world. So I don't know how old Atom was writing a lyric like this, but it's like, bro, when I'm on my deathbed, there's gonna be no one! Excuse me while I cry, people.
When I say friends, I mean family I like too. The second tier friends I can hardly get through. And now my life has changed. Now this is not nostalgia, this is not the past, and if it's gonna end external like a stupid car crash, regardless of my body, regardless of my weight, would it be nice if I could say I won't change and you won't change? If we could both agree to stay the same, well then for once in this life I would not complain. If we could both agree to stay the same.
Did you enjoy the overt biological emphasis I placed on relationships there? I do a little bit of reading from time to time. I like people. The face of the red pillow over here, people. King of the Pit TV.
Let me tell you about this crazy list. The best relative order of the people I know is dead, according to partners.
Shall we pull a card?
So let's be safe because it's on me. I have spaces for you and spaces for me. Spaces for everyone. Spaces for everyone. Spaces for everyone. Spaces for everyone.
That means send me money. That's me holding money in my hands.
Regardless of my body, regardless of my weight, would it be stupid if I were to say I won't change and you won't change, and we could both agree to stay the same? Well then for once in this life I would not complain. If we could both agree to stay the same, I won't change and you won't change, and we could both agree to stay the same. Well then for once in this life I would not complain. If we could both agree to stay the same, I won't change and you won't change, and we could both, I hope I die before my
quite a morbid tune for Atom and his package. Quite a why have we just had a morbid tune post an overt politicized tune? Have I been missing out on an undercurrent of like social commentary up until this point? I thought we were having fun. I thought we were having lots of funs and laughs. And now we've got Alpha Desperation March. Is this guy flooding the end of the record with politicized and emotionally invested content? There's only one way to find out. We've got track 13 coming up next. I'll see you there. But King of the Pit TV, the man, the legend. There's ROCKSTEADY signing in. Redefining Music is the record. I've been enjoying this record. Not gonna lie to you. Atom and his package. Alpha, Desperation Match. We're getting political at the end of this record. Track 13 and 15, let's flip and go. When I say political, I think the punk rock is coming out. This punk has always existed in the lower key of this band, of this project, of this act, of this dude. But now it's manifest. Let's go. We got to come in on a groove here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and...
I am coming in. Try and stop me.
That's a mouth harp, innit?
Push furniture in front of the door. It only gives me something to push against. In the full heat of the summer's day, you're telling me to go away, but you owe me $8,000.
Come on now, you know it.
And I could use it.
You know it, people.
I'm only getting stronger. You may have noticed, but my head full of memories propels me ever forward. And in the living room, I don't see where you are, but the back door's locked, so you can't have gone far. And $8,000 is a whole lot of money, and I could use it.
Ain't that the truth, huh? That wasn't it.
Could
Shit my pants then.
that it's my
What a convincing breather to that tune. I thought the song was over. I was like, what?
imagination. But I think I hear you now. So come out, wherever you are. Ollie, 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 oxen free. See, I'm perfectly aware of where it is that our love's
They're a bit of a piss take, but I do like them backing vocals. I think they're good.
but the plain fact
Cheers.
is that you owe me $8,000. It helps jog your memory.
Who's playing around with 8 grand? No one's touching 8 grand. You know what I mean? No one's touching that. Can I take 8 grand off of you? What? I barely even give you a fiver. What do you need a fiver for?
Led it to you on Tuesday when we were drinking.
It was an alright tune, more of a songwriter tune, that one, more of a lyrical tune than a a journey through the song, instrumentally speaking. We were sort of riffing on the same idea. Nice groove. It was alright. We're gonna move on from there. Open Your Heart, track 14. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Open Your Heart is track number 14 of 15 on Redefining Music. Atom and his bloody big girthy package. Let's jump in. Open your heart. Let's go. Where have I heard that from? Where have I heard that? It's not exact.
I see you on the street as you walk on by. You make me wanna hang my head down and cry. If you gave me half a chance, you'd see my desire burning inside of me. But you choose to look the other way. I've had to work much harder than this for something I want. Don't try to resist me. Open your heart to me, darling. I hold the lock and you hold the key. Open your heart to me.
Bruh, I mean, it's Saturday the 5th of July now, but not so long back, it was the 4th of July, believe it or not. I had someone from America message me. Let me read you what they said to me. Let me read you what they said to me. Fuck you, America won. Happy 4th. It's an emotional moment. It's an emotional... I don't even know my history. I don't even know my history. What's all that about? America the 4th? What? 4th of July? What, did they send us back or something? I say, fuck off. Is that something to do with the Tea Party and all this and that? What's going on? I didn't know about all that tea shit because it was on Tony Hawk's Underground 1. I think it was Underground 1. No, was it Underground 2? Was it Fug? I think it was Fug 2 actually. Hard game. Tough.
Baby, I'll give you love if you turn the I think you're afraid to look into my eyes. They're scary.
Let me give a shout out to everyone who leaves a recommendation, by the way. Everyone who's a patron. Love you wholeheartedly. You get people commenting on the YouTube channel saying, oh, you're the GOAT. You're the greatest of all time for commenting on this, for doing a little commentary on this and all this and that. And it's like, it's not to do with me. And I do respond this to people, by the way. I say it's not to do with me. It's about the people who have recommended this. Do you know what I mean? At this point, I'm out of control of what I'm putting on the channel. It's out of control. It's you lot who are deciding, and you know, you catch people who are searching in particular for these acts and coming across them via this channel, and it's not to do with me, it's to do with you lot, and they're leaving comments saying, oh, thank you ever so much for doing this. It's just like, psh, as much as I would do, I've been put on myself as well as yourself, you know.
You look a little sad, but I wonder why.
Don't love the messenger. Give some respect to Marcus. Putting me onto a little bit of Atom. Not my favourite tune. Not my favourite tune on this record. It was alright. It was alright. Bit of a corny chorus. We'll leave that one there. Upside Down From Here is the last song with the most views on the record. Track 15 of 15 coming up. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Atom in his package. Redefining Music is the album. Track 15 of 15. We are here at the end. Upside Down From Here has a major 29,000 views. Have I heard this one before? Let's find out. Let's go. Bruh, turns out I did. So, what was once a track has now been turned into the review, the end of album review. My people, I just listened to Atom and his package, Redefining Music. I had heard the last track of the record because it was on the compilation we listened to not so long back. The Hopeless Records compilation. Hopelessly Devoted to You, Volume 4. You see how I remember that? You see how it's not the greatest branding. Hopelessly Devoted to You, Volume 4. It's quite overt and complex for a person like me, but I remembered it because it was a good compilation record. It was a good, no lie, it was a good compilation record. It was an organic compilation record because the bands and the projects on there were, bro, you could tell it's a sign of the times, because now you get a compilation record and it's probably like flipping high tech. You give more props to the sound engineer than you do the actual band. You know what I mean? It's all just flaky, jakey, false nonsense. But I digress. We listened to this record 2001. It was put out, or so the copyright states upon the tracks we were paying attention to. It was recommended on the Patreon by my friend Marcus. Thank you very much for that, Marcus. Great recommendation. And thank you for paying attention to my comments during the compilation, because I referenced this band in particular. I mean, I liked a lot of the different songs going on and a lot of different ideas, but this band to me stood out. I felt, I don't know, they had a different energy. It was punk rock, but not in your traditional sense. And, you know, you can package, sorry for the pun, but you can package punk rock in so many different ways, and it just still abides by the general criteria of that genre of punk rock. But Atom in his package comes across with the punk rock energy put forth in a means that is abnormal, you know? And most will say it's not punk rock because they can't identify that. But for me, I feel a baseline punk rock undercurrent in this project, most definitely. And let's talk about this record. So, Redefining Music, I don't know how many albums this band has put out. Perhaps it's just the one. If it was just the one, I'd be surprised, but maybe it is. We've got 15 tracks, generally sub 3 minutes long. I mean, let's have a quick deke of the song lengths here. We got 1, 2, 3. Only 3 songs are above 3 minutes long. Between you and me, people, if you've only just joined this channel recently, that's perfect to me. 2 minute to 3 minute, perfect song length. That's what I want. That's great for the channel. And more importantly, it's great for me, because that's what I want in music. I like punk rock music. I like brief music. I like getting to the point. I like don't bore us, get to the chorus. Prog music, I can hear it. I can listen to it, but that's my younger self listening. That's not my older self. That's not the self of today listening. It's my younger self who was a little more into that music than me now. The music is fascinating. The music shines when we bang the drum machine in and we primarily, you know, drive the melody and the instrumental with the synth, the keys, whatever he utilizes to create, you know, that electronic bass essence. When we're performing as a guitar band, it doesn't work as well. it doesn't work as well. This is a songwriting act, and I say that because the songwriting carries the music, albeit good instrumentally, unique instrumentally, and fascinating different tones and ideas and great melodies and great harmonies. Overall, it's the writing, it's the structuring of the songs, it's making these brief songs work. It's about incorporating a good verse section, a good hook, having the sections contrast to whichever degree, and, you know, supercharging them with character. That makes this band really flipping good. This is an enjoyable listen. This is a fun listen. This is an easy listen. This is, I'm going to make a controversial statement, but I'm going to subvert it. I'm going to flip it on its head. This is a cheap listen. It's an easy way to listen to music. It's an easy band. It's an easy means of hearing something edgy without experiencing discomfort. There's a couple of politicized moments in this record, and it conflicts with the energy. So it's not great, but it contributes to the enigma that is this act, or at the very least is this record. You get a couple of tongue-in-cheek moments, a couple of metal moments, a couple of punk rock moments, a couple of thrashier hardcore moments, hell of a lot of poppier, you know, melodic moments. I'll rate it a 7 out of 10. Why a 7 if you're propping it up so much? Because I stand by what I said when I referenced the word cheap. It's not mature and developed, although I know there's an incredible talent behind it, an incredible, beyond the majority creative value behind it, above and beyond its time. As if you listen to my listen through track by track, I referenced the egg punk genre and movement that happened way after this record, and this could have been a very easy precursor or settle very well within the realms of that genre in this day and age and be very successful within, maybe more so than what it was then. But a lack of emotional depth makes it hard to elevate an artistic product beyond the 7. You can say there is emotional depth, and I've referenced emotion through the record, yeah, but it's like a cheap plastic toy you would have great fun with, like fidgeting with, enjoy looking at, playing with, but it's not the advanced product that is. It's not the PlayStation, is it? It's the toy you get on the front of a comic book, a free gift on the front of a magazine, you know. On that note, I'm signing out. One love, people. Peace.